On to you, Aries. You have the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and then you, Aries, actually have the Hierophant. So the way that this person moves with you, they act like they have a lot of power. And they may have a lot of power, but that's the problem. They act like they have some sort of power over you, but they're using their money. And what I mean by that is, and this is what it is that I've been saying for the longest time, they coming in, bossing you around and acting like you, Aries, gotta, like they are about something, and that you, Aries, gotta actually be good with them and get down with them, when basically they're leading with their money. They're making it seem like because they pay the bills and because they make more money, it means that that's where their leadership is. And I'm glad that more and more people are starting to legitimately talk about what leadership is versus what leadership is not. Because, and this is why I say to you, Aries, right? If you dating, look for character. I don't know why people are so hard-headed about this. If you're not talking about looking for, and I'm gonna go into it. If you're not talking about looking for character, you gone. You gone. No exceptions. Why? Because it's not about the money or the financial status or the social status. It's always 100%, no exceptions, not once. It's always about the character of the person. Show and prove that it's always about the character of the person, because it's who the person is that generates the money. Let me break it down. The person thinks and moves in a particular way that works for them, that not only does it work, but it creates the effect in the world, the change to generate the money. It's their mentality. In other words, when you learn how to make money versus before when you didn't know how, and you thought that financially successful people became that way because they were able to buy these things, right? They just somehow got the money and then they were able to buy these things. But when you learn how to make money, it's the mentality, and you act on it, the mentality, the actions change. So a person can essentially desire the money more than they want you. But if they do that, they're stupid, because they don't understand that it's you who makes the money. What you do, because of the way you think, the way your thoughts flow, right? Who you actually are, right? The way you think, because you understand how to make the money and you do an action to cause the money to accumulate to you and magnetize and gravitate to you. It's you that's making the money. It's not the money making it for itself. That's not how money works. You dig what I'm saying? So I be saying look for character first, but a lot of people be hard-headed. And this is the situation, right? Because what's happening here is this person is thinking that they can use the money. In modern day relationships, it's this unwritten stupid rule. And this is one of these situations why a lot of people are caught up in these messed up situations. It's this unwritten stupid rule that people don't want to go 50-50, and that whoever makes the most amount of money and who's ever is paying has the most say so in the relationship. And leadership and a relationship has way, 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 way more to do than just finances. Because we've seen people have millions of dollars and then lose it all on their terrible spending habits. So if it was just about money or whatever the case may be, it would stand to reason that if they were paying for everything, that it would stand to reason that these people would be able to keep their money, right? Because the money is just generating itself. It has legs on its own. It's doing its own thing, right? No, it's the actual person. The person itself, the person, him or herself, doesn't know how to generate the money anymore. Doesn't know how to keep it in a constant infinite loop, going out, coming back, going out, coming back. That's you have to get trained for that. You know, you have to understand how the world works in order for that infinite loop to be created, right? That money cycle. But this person is thinking that they can use finances. And then the thing is that the Emperor and the Knight of Swords speaks to how, but you Aries aren't trying to hear that, because you see how it is that, yeah, they may have some power and everything like that. They may have some influence, as far as they may have some bread and stuff like this. But so do you, though. So do you, Aries. So it's like, you know, and then the Emperor represents Aries. So you showed up in your own reading, you know? So, you know, you standing on the square, you standing in the correct positioning that you should be standing on, but they're not, because it's almost like they're trying to buy you, pay for you to be loyal to them and to listen to what they have to say. But the fact that they even feel like they have to flash and pay and all of that, it proves the point about how you shouldn't take them seriously, you know? Then you have the Six of Cups and the Empress. You know, here come the losers trying to get back in good with you, Aries. Find out what you Aries got going on. Reach out to you. But it's like you Aries can't be distracted with that, though. You may find it a little bit amusing for some of you, but for some of you, you may be paying attention to it a little bit closer than what you should be. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Ten of Swords, remember how you ended up when you were first hanging out with this person from before, and remember how low and how small they tried to make you feel. If you hang out with them, all they're gonna do, right, more than likely, is do it again. Now, I'm not saying that you can't give a person a second chance. They know they messed up and then they don't do it again. More than likely, the people who do the stuff that they do, more than likely, most of the times, they end up doing it again. Because to them, they're narcissistic. They're doing it for a game. It's the name of the game is ownership. You can't go off anywhere else, because even when I'm not even with you on paper as a relationship, I'm still with you in a relationship. That's the way that their mentality is. And see, the Ten of Swords is a reminder of how you can't go back to that, because all that's going to do is end up being a waste of time to you, Aries. So leave them alone. Don't listen to anything that they have to say. The Hangman and the Three of Wands speaks to how some of you Aries may already feel like you're tempted to go back, and you shouldn't. You know, some of you may want to be as the Three of Wands, right? Moving forward and looking at opportunities, right? Who else is out here? But you feel a little bit tempted. We got to tell the truth to shame the devil now. You feel a little bit tempted to go back. And truth be told, you shouldn't. So let's clarify the Three of Wands. You shouldn't. To clarify the Three of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands, the Fool card, the Emperor, Aries energy, of course, all throughout this reading. Three of Pentacles, and then you Aries have the Nine of Wands. To clarify the Three of Wands, right? So the Three of Wands is going out there, right? Being motivated, right? And to clarify the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, right, is them making you a good offer, them sounding like it's a very good offer. That's why it is that you're tempted. That's why you Aries are tempted to go back with them and give them another chance. But the Fool and the Emperor represents, this is why it is that you feel like you need to take a break right now, or you can't listen to them, or you shouldn't listen to them, because now it's like you Aries may feel a little bit stuck. And so what is it that kings or queens do when they feel a little bit stuck? They sit on their throne. They think about it. They contemplate about what their next move is going to be, like you Aries are doing. And then the Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, right, represents how a lot of you the Three of Pentacles is about how Nine of Wands, okay. So this is about how you're tempted because you feel like, okay, maybe it may just be easier to get with somebody that you've already been with, but nah. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't fall for that okie doke, because what's happening here is that this person is just, you need to move forward. This person is only saying stuff and it's sounding good. But how many times have you seen exes take each other back, accept each other back, and then actually work out for real, for real? Not much. And the reason why it never works out, or practically never works out, or it's very rare that it works out, is because one person is usually caught lying. One person is usually caught doing the same stuff, just shifting the behavior to do it a little bit more covertly in a different way. And see what, you know what I mean? But you know, you'll have a whole bunch of people who are on the outside of relationships talking this nonsense about respect. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop. Some people don't respect anybody. They don't even respect themselves. How many times in school did the adults tell you the person don't respect themselves? You don't respect yourself. Contemplate, concentrate, think about what that means. This is what it is that you're seeing out here. You're seeing people who don't respect themselves. This is why I'm saying, when we talk this like versus dislike and respect versus disrespect, a disrespectful person doesn't respect themselves. They don't respect how much money a person has. It's not about the money. Stop talking about, I wish those people will stop talking about money. I wish those people stop talking about how much money it has nothing to do with money. It's the character of a person. The person doesn't have respect because they're a trash person. And why I'm saying all that is because they don't respect you, because they don't have respect for themselves. They don't have respect for anything like that. Because I'll tell you why. Real respect is profound. You don't just look at a person or an object and just see that. You see its qualities. You see its quantity. You see its qualities. You see the quantity of the quality, meaning you see the value that this person brings, and that they bring a lot of value. And the value is irreplaceable. You can't replace it. It's priceless. And so because you understand that it's priceless, you strive to keep that person around you, because the person is worth more than any amount of money. You dig what I'm saying? This is why people who trip out about, you know, you know what I'm saying? They get so bent out of shape about where it is that a person takes them and all this other type of stuff for a day. And it's like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You know, a person tripping out over a 4-for-4 meal. Why are you getting so bent out of shape about stuff that shouldn't be upset? That shouldn't upset you. What I'm trying to say here for you, Aries, is that this person does not understand respect. They don't experience that. And as within your best interest to leave them alone. And again, go for the character, because when a person respects you, this is what I've been trying to say about the wishy-washy thing. When a person respects you, they're not wishy-washy. They're not all over the place. They're not frivolous about their things. They actually have respect for the people that they're with. They understand the time that it took to build the relationship with you, Aries. So they respect you. They understand that I could build a relationship with you for years, but it only takes a few seconds for the trust to be ripped apart. So so like for an aspect of this, like a cheating situation, right? Let me cook. Like a cheating situation. It's like if they have respect for themselves and they have respect for other people, they not just gonna rip and run around and cheat so easily, because they understand, one, it's disrespectful to you because they have you already, and yet they need something else without even so much as telling you. When you're in a relationship, you let go of the I, me, myself, for us, we, together, group, team, right? This is why they say there's no I in team. Literally, there's no I in team in every sense of the word, right? Not only that, but also they also get used as a pawn, right? Yeah, you cheat, you think you getting away with it, but it's not. But it's deeper than that. You have degraded yourself from a king or a queen, a bishop. Not everybody is kings and queens. Bishop, a knight, to now regulating yourself down, right? A rook, to now a pawn. You're the lower level, because, so what I'm trying to say to you is, don't allow people to play y'all like that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow, Aries, do not allow people to play you like that. You're in a better position. So if you're feeling conflicted, this should probably cure some of that confliction. Peace.